We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, especially today, SidescrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is it Thursday? Thursday today. Today it ends with Y. Here we are, ready to go. Big show today. Lots of topics, great guest, and as always, Blabs. Hello, Blabs.
Hello, it is Thursday.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sorry.
Why
Get
are
that
you the way
reference?
you are?
You don't get that reference?
No.
I guarantee someone on today's show gets that reference. And the first person who does gets a gold Post-it note and their
Ooh.
name on the wall. Okay?
Just gonna stick their names on the wall.
That's right. That's
Okay.
the winner. That's right. Let's find out if I'll tell you what. It's Gabe. It is Gabe. Hey Gabe, how's it going?
Oh, hey man.
Super. It's awesome. Thank you for having me on today, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot to talk about.
Gabe, do you understand the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Do you know that? reference?
Yes, I'm going to play along like I do, but I don't really know.
Okay, sounds good. But at least you understand it's a talkie with your hands, right? You ever been to Italy before, Gabe?
I've been to Olive Garden. Is that close?
Yes, actually it is. It's the exact same thing. It's like
you know-
one and the same. Yeah.
Did you know when you were there, you are family? Did you know that?
I did know that. And you know
Only
where I
Fast
did
and the Furious is family.
Oh, well, we'll get to some fast we'll get to Fast and Furious here in just a little bit. But
I see the private chat. Somebody knows.
somebody yep, Dean knows. As a matter of fact, here he is, the man who truly, I'm going to write his name right now. Everyone put your hands
Write
together
Dean
for
on the
Dean
wall.
Cain. Hello, Dean.
Yeah.
Hello, of course I know. That
I knew-
that girl was so incredibly attractive in
Wait a
The
minute.
Godfather.
Oh.
It was incredible. Had
Look
to.
at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Mm. Mm.
Right there. No rhyme or reason. Just throw it right in the middle of it all. Dean Cain's the winner. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Now we know.
sir. That Princeton
Dean, you ever-
education,
You ever been to Italy before, Dean?
many times.
I had my first trip to Italy a couple weeks ago, and
Amazing.
the one thing that listen, phenomenal to look at. No interest in living there.
No,
Like,
no,
ever.
no. Oh gosh,
Ever.
no.
No,
You said
no.
two different things there.
Yes,
Visit
yes.
wonderful, but they do have places on the autobahn, not on the autobahn, on the highways where you can pull off, and they have those restaurants and things like that where you can drink and everything on the highways. Probably not a great idea. Just saying, that's a thing. But Italy is
Yeah.
gorgeous. It's lovely. The food is fantastic. God bless America.
You know what? That was my description of my trip. Everything you just said, and then it finished with "God bless America." Because the one thing that I learned from my trip across the other side, I've been to Japan, I've been to Europe, and I go, man, America is effing great. Like, God,
behind
America's
me,
awesome.
baby.
Let's go. Well, yes, it's great to have you boys on the show, and Dean already on the wall, which is just wonderful. Someone who I know is familiar with family. Guys, listen, while it's great to have you and you guys on the show, Gabe, Dean, if you guys wouldn't mind putting your hands together for the true star of Side Scrollers, celebrating his birthday today, it's Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix.
It is the birthday boy. Yes, and speaking of, thank you. I deserve a little gold present as well because I had that quote actually before Dean came. We were talking before, and I said I got it. He admitted I got it first.
What is
Right,
the
Dean?
quote? Me and Blabs are missing it here. I
Come
can't
on,
believe
it's
I'm with
when-
Blabs.
Michael is in Italy, right? And he's hiding out because he shot the one dude in the face, and then he shot the other guy in the neck, the dirty police officer. And he went to Italy, and he was there, and he met this beautiful girl, Apollonia. and he fell for her, and that's the last thing she says before she gets in the car and gets blowed up.
Oh, okay. I saw the movie once. No, don't remember. But
I'm not sure you're going to be allowed on this podcast then. If you've seen the movie, who watches The Godfather one time?
Me, right here.
Well,
Wow. Shameful.
Phoenix, you do seem a little upset, Phoenix, and I'm sorry. For
I am.
Gabe's
I'm
intolerance,
bubbling.
yeah.
Deep anger bubbling. Or it's indigestion. I haven't figured it out quite yet.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Well, if we can just move past Phoenix's rage.
We're going to try.
Yeah, thank you.
his birthday.
I would like to.
Thank you.
If you, it's okay. We'll celebrate that a little bit later. But if you're new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Join the 145,000 normal men who have found us over on YouTube, the nearly 50,000 who have found us over on Rumble, and of course, we're live over on Kick and on Twitch. And you can find the show over on Spotify on a day-to-day basis. Now, speaking of all-time classics, when it comes to great movies, Dean, Gabe, I'm positive that you guys have seen the immeasurable classic from Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bloodsport. Have you guys seen that before?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Today? Do you mean today? Because, yeah, I've seen it a lot.
well, it's funny you mentioned that, Gabe, because today, after the show at 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Eastern, will be Phoenix's first time watching Bloodsport live
He's in it.
on Side Scrollers Plus. Yes, he is. Yeah.
God, he looks
Okay.
great.
So you
I
think they're gonna
blacked
go-
out during that process, apparently. I don't recall a single moment of it.
Damn, you were ripped in that.
Yeah, I sure was. I really felt to shit. Sorry about that. Yeah.
But that is today after the show on Side Scrollers Plus, which is great. And coming up in just a couple weeks on July 2nd, we also have our Star Spangled Brotacular happening. That's Thursday, July 2nd, celebrating America with a little bit of bro. What's the name called again? Bro what?
Broforce?
Broforce, that's right. Yeah, so we're doing that. And if you guys like to be members of Side Scrollers Plus, you can join us using promo code 50OFF, especially today. It's going to be a big day. People say you're just watching movies. No. We're watching an all-time classic and getting Phoenix's reaction for the first time. That's the one. But Gabe, Dean, can you give like in 1 or 2 words describe Bloodsport and build anticipation for Phoenix here?
I got to give this one up to Gabe because he is the creator of trailers, if you will. And so Gabe will probably put this in perfect, succinct 2-sentence summation.
All right, here it is. 2 words from Bloodsport that you're next, as spoken by the great Bolo Young playing Chong Li, the villain, who I stood in line at the mall in Whittier Westminster last summer to get his autograph. How dare you chide me for not seeing The Godfather when you haven't seen the great American movie Bloodsport? Do you know what Frank Dukes went through to make that movie? All the lies he told about an illegal kumite in Kowloon City.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. It's
I'm afraid I've been put in my place.
Yeah,
Touche, my friend. Touche.
You have. One of the the reason that Bloodsport is the reason there's a UFC. I'm not even kidding. You go Bloodsport,
That
you
makes
go
sense.
Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, and then the UFC's kicking off in like 95, 96. There's a whole through line from really Bruce Lee, but from Van Damme and the muscles from Brussels to the current UFC. Absolutely.
And then UFC was at the White House. And so really when you think about it, you don't even have a president. You don't even have a president without UFC. Really, when you think about it. Wow.
or Bloodsport.
Very influential movie. Wow.
The direct line from Bloodsport to Donald Trump being
Exactly.
our president is
Wow.
there. It's a straight line, no curves at all,
Boom.
which I appreciate.
None.
So that is today. Very much looking forward to that. Use that promo code 50OFF to join us. We will not have a showdown today because our guests are going to be with us for not the entire show, and that's totally fine. So we do have, we don't even have a Montez goal. So if you guys want to support, cool. If not, that's fine too. What the Montez goal should be today is go to Side Scrollers Plus and join us for Bloodsport this afternoon. All right, let's see. I'm trying to go through our run sheet here. We're good. Oh, we do have some small things to promote before we get started. Gabe, you have some new products out that you would like to share with everybody?
Yeah, Dean and I have this amazing popcorn bucket with a jacket on the. No, just kidding.
Oh wow, I was gonna say we may get to that a little bit later.
That's not what it looks like. That's all I'm going to say. It doesn't look like a popcorn bucket.
No. It's,
So what do you got going over at Big Man Comics?
we have we had the Unstoppable Tyrus, but this is an old version of my website. We have the Hong Kong Connection. That is Dean Cain, All American Lawman, the T-shirt I'm wearing, Volume 2. There it is. Thank you. The Hong Kong Connection. It is like Van Damme movies from the 80s. It is like Lethal Weapon, Indiana Jones, all that good stuff. Dean and I collaborated on this character, Chris Tanaka. He's your international adventurer. Ladies love him. Men want to be him. Bad guys fear him. It's an awesome time. I write these. My buddy Philippe, a former Disney animator, he illustrates them beautifully. And you could pre-order it now. It's an amazing graphic novel. It's the kind of heroes you grew up on. Hollywood refuses to make these stories anymore for whatever reason. And the first goal of everything we do is just to entertain you. So you can go there. You can read the first 6 pages, check out the covers, get a brief synopsis of this story. It's action and adventure taking place in Hong Kong. This is the sequel to the one from 2 years ago called Dangerous Freedom. And yes, the first 1,000 orders get a free trading card. You might want to do that before this weekend. And there's our beautiful faces there. Me, Dean, and Philippe there. But we have a great time on this. It was really fun to collaborate on this with Dean and come up with it. But you asking me about Van Damme, it is funny because the theme of this sequel is all Hong Kong cinema, which I adore. Chow Yun-fat and Van Damme and Jackie Chan and all that stuff. And it's a lot of fun. I write these like a Hollywood 3-act hero's journey. That's how I write them. And I don't know, Dean, what did you think of creating this character and working on this?
I think without Dean Cain, All American Lawman, you have no Bloodsport, and therefore you have no United States of America.
Wow,
that is true.
I just want to bring it all back around.
I did the math in my head. That does check out. That actually checks out.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, he's actually underselling it a little bit, if we're honest. So yeah, bigmancomics.com. Guys, pre-order that graphic novel today. You will love it. I've been making comic books forever. Marvel, DC, all of it for 26-something years. I've been a professional illustrator and writer. So please check it out. It'll be some of the best entertainment you have this year.
Yeah, but when you were making that stuff for DC, you were in a straitjacket. You were hamstrung. You're free as a bird now, Mr. El Taib.
It's
and
nice.
So now you can make whatever content you want, and that is America.
That is right. Yeah.
Love it. Excellent. Well, we are very glad. And I do like the simple 4 words technically. Bullet, babes, and bad guys. Let's stink and go.
Hey, come on. Right, that's what we want. That's what we want.
Wonderful. I will put a link to it down in the description so you guys can go check it out for yourself, pick up a copy, and hopefully you can get one of those trading cards if you're one of the first 1,000.
I've sent you these books before, right, Craig? I've mailed you copies, haven't I? Yeah, Craig loves them. Right, Craig? You love them, right?
I actually have them framed up. I do.
Wow. Okay. I'm honored.
I'm glad they're not still in the box. That's awesome.
That's because I care and love about you, Gabe. That's right. That's right. All right, let's go ahead and get into things real quick. Nameless Whirl came in with a massive $50 bomb today. Says, I don't know what the showdown is yet, but my vote is for Superman. Well, there you go. Nice.
Nameless, you are nameless no longer.
He's gonna take off. That's pretty exciting to see. That's good. Crazy T came in with $1.99. Says, happy Thursday, guys. Thanks. Appreciate that, Crazy T. Great to see you. Jefferson came in with 5, says, my Superman. Can we get a quick hot take from Dean on James Gunn, quirky Superman? Dean is the man. What do you think about quirky Superman there, Dean?
I like David Cornswet. I think he's a good actor, and I think he does a nice job with the character. James Gunn's version of Superman, that world that he's created, and it looks like he's doing with Supergirl, is a little bit different. So I turned off the first Superman halfway through because I just didn't care that much. I know. Wow. The first James Gunn version of Superman, not the first Superman, because Christopher Reeve was the first Superman I ever saw. And I definitely didn't turn that off. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to come out. I will see how it does. I don't know. How did Superman, the James Gunn Superman film, do at the box office? Did it do okay, or did it?
It was like meh, right? I think it made its money back. I think that's
it made $608.7 million worldwide.
So it made its money back. Well, because you got promo, you got what we call print and ads, that money too. So It probably about broke even, which is great if you're going to spend almost more than $500 million on a franchise. But I don't know. Daddy wanted more. That's just
How much do the theaters keep of that 600 million?
the theaters. They keep if that's the theater, sometimes they'll take up to half. So
Ooh.
it depends.
So maybe it lost money.
Depends on the deal. Yeah, well, it probably made its money. It probably
Okay.
just kind of broke even, and then they have another big thing in their library. But I don't know, if Supergirl doesn't perform, the new DCU could be the Gunn Saffron DCU could be in some trouble. We'll see what happns.
Yeah, that's the
Can I
problem. You're
just-
following it up with Supergirl, and that does not look like a good plan.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. I'm not tingly, Blabs. This doesn't tingle me,
I'm sorry.
but you do.
Thank
Oh, wow.
you. Wow. All right.
Oh,
Thank
should
you.
we leave you guys in here? Or?
No,
Can you
don't
do
make
that?
it weird, Gabe. Don't make it weird. Don't.
Oh, me make it weird.
That's awesome. So, if you were Dean, if you were in charge of Superman today, what's the first thing that you would do?
Well, you think the first thing is about the characters is you got to care. You got to really care about the characters. And James Gunn he's an incredible filmmaker. I mean, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. He knows what he's doing. But like Peter Quill, I loved. Like that character, I was like, yeah, I get him. He slept with an Ossivarian or whatever the hell that was. I think that was funny stuff. Great sense of humor. But I don't know if that translates to the Superman world. And part of what it was, I cared so much about Christopher Reeve when he played Superman and Clark Kent, and I cared about that relationship with Lois Lane, and lives felt like they were really honestly at risk, and it was sort of based in I don't know, more of a reality that I could believe in. So I might, go back toward that world. I also see Superman as the symbol of truth, justice, and the American way, which the DCU no longer seems to be a part of. And that breaks my heart. So I would go back to that idea, that story, and that platform. That's just me, but what do I know? I just played the guy for 4.5 years.
It's hard when it's written by commies.
There is that problem.
On a totally related but unrelated note, did you know that actually yesterday, June 17th, was the anniversary of the release of Superman 3, 43 years ago, with Christopher Reeve?
Superman 3. Not one of the best ones, but
No.
1 and 2, phenomenal. But happy birthday, Superman 3.
There was a scene that was being passed around on X yesterday that I saw, and I did not see Superman 3. I don't remember Superman 3. And honestly, I think if I saw this scene, it would probably scar me as a child. This is what happens. I guess a lady is being turned into a computer or
Yes.
something.
I
Here it
remember
is
that
right
as
here.
horrifying me as a child. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, my gosh, that by itself, the eyes opening up I got no interest in watching this as a 45-year-old grown ass man. Golly, just saying. Anyway,
I don't remember that because I guess I didn't watch it either.
okay.
This one I think with Richard Pryor, I believe, right? That's the third
I would
one.
watch it for Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
because
I think
love
he's in
Richard
it.
Pryor. But
Well, if we can,
I didn't
if
much. Nah.
we're going to do our best to move past that nightmare fuel right there. That's good. Spartan came in with 2, says, for Blab's next movie event should be watching Rat Race with Dean Cain.
It is one of my
Ooh.
favorite movies. I actually just watched it 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I like you a little more now, Blabs.
Thank
Even a
you.
little more. We're gonna have to have a little side conference here from the side
Oh boy.
scrollers.
Raptor says, guest on the left side of the screen, Craig.
Guess
All
we're moving them.
There you go. Okay.
Whoa.
Thank you for running our show. Appreciate that. Carl says, with Father's Day approaching, who's the best TV dad? For me, it's John Kent from Smallville and Uncle Phil.
Oh, Uncle Phil was awesome.
Yeah, Uncle Phil. Was
Yeah,
great. Although
best dad. I mean, if you're watching just the show, Cosby was pretty good, but you can't.
Foreman
definitely-
from 70s show.
Who
I'm
was
gonna
it?
put my foot up your ass. Red Foreman from that 70s show.
Oh, see, I didn't watch it enough, but I did like that guy. He was
Yeah,
pretty
he's
funny.
funny.
No, it's
Danny,
Charles Ingalls' Little House on the Prairie.
Oh,
So
that's good too.
I'm going to
Danny
say
Tanner?
something that nobody's going to remember. You ever see The Courtship of Eddie's Father? I know. I knew I was going to go off on a limb on this one, but
aren't you going to be 60 at the end of next month?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You look great.
Mean Gabe.
Gee, Gabe, relax. This is your business partner.
But The Courtship of Eddie's Father, which was the wonderful actor who also played Bruce Banner in the original Incredible Hulk. But The Courtship of Eddie's Father was a single father like me, who's that's amazing. And but he ends up trying to get his dad dates. So maybe that's just my my little oeuvre here. That's the little orbit that I live in now.
Well, Dean, I have not. Unfortunately, I've not seen the 1963 children's classic, The Courtship of Eddie's Father. But
well, it's a series too.
Oh, it was a TV series. That's right.
Yeah.
It's an American sitcom based on the 1963 film of the same name, which was based on the novel from Mark Tobey. I just pulled that up on a whim.
When did the series air? Because 1963, I was not born yet, for those who are doing math at home.
The TV series aired from 1969 to 1972.
I was alive then. I was very much alive. Thank you. It was outstanding. Watch it, live, learn.
Those people look great. You know, everyone was thinner. You've lost a lot of weight, Dean, by the way. Congrats.
Thank you.
But they dress nice. You know, you go to Walmart and people have Cookie Monster pajamas on or something. We got to get back to this. Just looking elegant, man.
I agree with that.
I love that idea. The problem is that this lady was 22 years old at the time. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. You know, I'm going through the Wikipedia here of this, and one thing struck me as I was going down. Look at this jungle gym. This is a playground. It's just a bunch of bars put together.
I grew up.
I have that.
I know. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I now everything's all rubber stamped and as padding on it, and like think about this. If you're a kid and you fall down this, you have 1, 2, 3. You hit 3 bars on the way down.
That's 3 or 4 great stories, Craig.
Yeah, I remember the metal slides. You basically burn your ass as you slid down, like third-degree burns. Yeah.
Oh man, that's right. And you know, if you really think about it, it's kind of a life lesson, right? Like you learn not to fall. You like if you fall once, you're gonna break up. You know, you're gonna get a concussion or something, right? And you're gonna get told up, and why don't you just go out there and play, kid? You know, and you learn how not to fall, and that's a great lesson to have. So,
Jungle Gym, Monkey Bars, Bill Bixby. That was the actor who played The Courtship of Eddie's father, and David Banner. Ah, my youth.
Crazy T says, "It's my birthday today. Can I get a shout out from Dean?"
Oh, happy birthday, Crazy T.
Happy birthday,
What's the T
Crazy.
stand for?
That's right.
I got some ideas.
Happy birthday.
Was says, to my understanding, the FIFA World Cup will end after July 4th, which means all the foreigners that are here for soccer will get to experience the Independence Day celebration. That's going to be wild.
Good.
Yes. And I will be in DC for that. I will be there in the heart of the beast where they're going to have most crazy 4th of July celebration I think that you can imagine. So there's going to be flyovers and the according to the president, the world's greatest fireworks show in history. So I think I get to experience that, and I'm excited.
Awesome. I actually was trying to get us up there for a good while. Actually, trying to. I have friends who work up in that space, and they've been trying to point and direct me. I thought it'd be really cool to do like a week's worth of show or a couple days or whatever up in Washington during that, because you know we're all America all the time. So
I'm not sure who you were talking to, brother, but give me a call. See
okay.
what we can do. See what we can do. Because I'll be doing my podcast there at the Great American State Fair, which runs till all the way through till July 10th, and I think it starts on the 24th.
Okay.
So 24th of June till July 10th, and maybe we'll be able to work something out there, partner.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Blabs, Phoenix, you want to go to Washington?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right. Blabs goes to Washington. That's the new.
Yeah, I
new
haven't
series
been
they
there
have.
since my senior trip in high school.
So that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
No.
a couple of years, right?
No more than that.
All right.
5.5.
Marmalade came in with 10. Says Dean looks 40s. No homo. Thank you, Marmalade, for that.
Well, it's important he said the no homo part because now I know where he's coming from, and I
That's good,
appreciate
because-
that. But Gabe said something. Yeah, even the picture you had up at the beginning of the thing, I was much heavier, but that's because I was drinking. I wasn't sleeping well, I wasn't eating well, and I wasn't working out. I've fixed all those things. My son and I stopped drinking almost 2 years ago. We have a gym in the house. I have stopped. I've been very good about my sleep, my recovery, my food that I'm eating. It's really weird. If you exercise and eat right and don't drink, it seems to work. I've heard that for a long time, and I decided to try it, and it's been working out real well. So thank you to whoever said that in the chat. I appreciate it. And I'm wearing my son's alma mater on my chest here because I just woke up a few minutes ago. So,
well, thanks for waking up with us today.
Yes, this is how I
by the
roll
way,
out of bed. This is exactly how I roll out of bed.
Just with your hair perfectly coiffed and all whatever.
Yeah.
That was
I'm like
marmalin, by the
this,
way.
but-
No, okay. Primary L came in and says, "Great to see Gabe and Dean here. I'm excited to get issue 2 of All American Lawmen. Can Dean share his Superman workout from the 90s?" Did you have a sweet Superman workout?
Yeah, it was unfortunate though because we had to shoot, 18 hours every day. I was there. I mean, some days we shot. There's a day we shot 22 hours straight. So what I would do is try to get my workouts in between because they couldn't make time for me playing the Man of Steel. I remember having this argument with them because I would average about 6 hours of sleep a night and get right back on set, and you were just there all the time. And so I was. They put together a little weight room for me in a little trailer thing, and I would just jump in there and just get workouts in whenever I could. So I kind of worked out all day. Doing the show was a workout of its own right too. So that's kind of what I was doing. But I did have my food done for me, made for me. So I just it wouldn't take me any time for prep. I would just chug it down, just eat it down, and a lot of protein and a lot of working out, and it helped being 26.
Right?
Yeah.
Raptor came in and says, "Thanks. YouTube chat covered the guest on the TV app." Thank you, Raptor. Appreciate that. And Mercenary says, "Hey guys, still alive here. Also, Razorfist will be there with a VIP ticket to DC. You might get to see him. There. Dean might meet him and Trump. Say hi for me." All right. Thanks, Mercenary. Appreciate that. We'll make sure to say hi to Donald Trump for you. That'll be great.
I will. I think I'll be seeing him, to be honest. So I'll say hi from the mercenary. But I got to make sure I word that correctly. I don't want to tell the president that a mercenary wants to say hello.
All right. We have a lot of news to get to today, and I'm very excited to chat with you guys about this. So let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
Hard News.
Gabe, Dean, you guys are big in law enforcement. Obviously, it's reflected in your art, it's reflected in your products, and it's reflected in your lifestyle. And one of the greatest, I'd say, movies of the 80s was probably RoboCop. I think a lot of people look back on that. And wouldn't you know it, we have, for the first time, the first RoboCop on patrol. Have you seen the news for this?
No.
Oh, breaking news right here. It's the first RoboCop on patrol in America.
The Dublin Police Department is using some new technology to increase its presence across the city.
A robot has joined the police force. They call him Dubbot. He officially started his duties last week. And NBC4 crime and safety reporter Anna Hoffman spoke with police and shows us what Dubbot can do.
All right, before we get into what Dubbot can do, Gabe, Dean, you have any guesses on the wonderful resources that Dubbot will provide to the citizens of Dublin?
Well, I can tell you what it won't do. It certainly won't cuff you. It certainly won't put you in handcuffs. It's obviously a visual tool. It'll do some good things and document everything visually, but I don't know what it's going to do as far as enforcement goes. Gabe probably has some ideas on how it could shoot lasers, lasers out of its eyes, and probably have a chainsaw or something that comes out. Get him, Gabe.
That would be nice. That would be nice if it was like Ed 209, but we know that is not to be. We know that thing's just going to beep and boop, and it's going to video the crime back to headquarters and do nothing, right? Probably get tipped over easy.
It's got an R2D2 sort of feel to it, doesn't it?
That is true. That is true.
Let's find out what R2D2 Dublin has to do.
If you're in the Rockcrest parking garage in Dublin, you might see this robot patrolling and being the eyes and ears for the police department. Make no mistake, the robot can see you too.
I am a safety robot that helps the Dublin police secure this parking garage.
Dublin police are using DubBot as an extra layer of security.
I just want to point out, did you see this is just for a single parking garage? Like this isn't going around the city. It's going around a single parking garage in this Dublin place to stop all the crime, apparently. What is happening in this parking garage? It's honestly kind of amazing.
Yeah, I've got some ideas what could be happening in that parking garage.
Horrible things.
Yeah, but at least it's a very, the parking garage, it can wheel around very, very easily. There's no potholes and things of that nature. So it's got a very nice place to roll along. But I think it's kind of like Inspiration Point from Happy Days. Maybe another reference that you guys won't get. Maybe everybody's there just making out.
I like Happy Days.
Okay. Thank you, Blab.
Well, let's find out.
The force multiplier. It gives us the ability to allocate our resources appropriately so that we're not spread thin. We're not doing things that we don't need to do. And so it takes some of the work off of officers to be here physically.
Sergeant Joshua Kirby says DubBot is programmed to patrol the Rockcrest parking garage. He says DubBot is always recording.
At the top, you've got a LiDAR device. So this is a device that's scanning the environment here. So that's what helps navigate it. You have the 360 cameras here around the top. That's giving us that additional coverage.
DubBot has strobes and lights to alert people they are being watched. And if DubBot's system sees something out of the ordinary,
if there's a gathering of 5 or more people, then it's going to notify their monitoring center. And then they can either send a message to say, hey, you need to go, enjoy the environment rather than hanging out in the parking garage, or they may escalate it and then contact police for us to respond.
Kirby said.
May escalate and a machine gun just comes out.
right. Stand
I was
back.
thinking more tasers, but yeah, machine gun's good too.
I like the idea that so if a family gets out of the car, like they said, 5 or more people, right? It just doesn't seem like this is a very good use of funds when it comes to this right here.
It's
I just want it to go
a drone.
I just want it to go like DubBot activated, do. It makes that little chime, and then a car just backs up into it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get run over for sure.
It's just another example why I hate what Disney's done to Star Wars. To see R2-D2 reduced to this because there's no more Star Wars movies for him. It's very sad to see what he's reduced to, and he's gained a lot of damn weight.
Yeah, he's gotten a little bigger. He kind of bigged up in his older years. R2-D2 is reduced to patrolling a parking garage. That's bad. That's the state of things. You
used to hang with him, right? When you were doing the more movies back in Hollywood, you used to hang with R2, right? Parties.
We'd hang out. He had a little bit of a oil problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we had to mellow it out a little bit.
I can only imagine the AI imagery that's happening right now of Dean Cain hanging out with R2-D2.
Back of limos, bunch of robo babes.
Sweet wingman, you want some music? R2 just pops up. I mean, it's yeah. You need some mood lighting? Bam, done.
So there's really only one question left when it comes to the old DubBot here in this RoboCop is how much does it cost? Ooh. So let's find that out really quick.
As if someone needs help, all they have to do is press this button. And you can communicate.
It actually does sound like R2-D2. It actually does sound like R2-D2.
I knew that was him. He's fat now, but you can see it. It's him.
It happens to us all, Gabe. All right, relax. Unless you're Dean Cain, we all put on a few extra pounds. All right.
Wow. Communicate with police through DubBot.
Just think a giant cell phone, essentially. Dispatch can talk to the individual, and the individual can talk through the robot, through a microphone in it to communicate whatever they may need.
DubBot will be getting a friend this fall. His name will be Bridgewalker, and he will be patrolling Riverside Crossing Park and the Dublin Link Bridge. This robot program is costing the city of Dublin.
Okay, hold on. How much is the robot program costing the city of Dublin, Ohio? Thank you for the production value here. Let's go down the line. Let's start with you, Blabs. Do you know the cost associated?
I don't actually know. Did they say monthly or yearly? Is it yearly?
It's just a blanket number.
Ooh, okay. Well, I want to say like 50,000 a year.
Oh.
50,000 a year. Okay, chat, this is for you as well. Let us know. And we're monitoring the chat right now viciously and trying to find out exactly what you guys think. Let's go to you, Phoenix. Phoenix, how much is the robot costing Dublin, Ohio?
450,000.
Okay, 450K. All right, Gabe?
I'm going to say 501,000.
501, okay. Are you going Prices Right
Oh,
style?
He's going Price is Right.
Bob Barker in the house.
Okay, all right, and Dean.
Well, since I'm last, Blabs is at 50 was it 50,000?
Yeah.
50.
And then the highest was Gabe at 501,000. I'm gonna say $300,000 a year.
All right, let's find out exactly how much this is costing.
Crossing Park and the Dublin Link Bridge. This robot program is costing the city of Dublin around $238,000.
238 right there. All right.
I think I'm
Now-
closest to the Price is Right.
Yep.
You did, but you did go over, unfortunately, which is the first.
Right.
Now,
Blabs wins.
you did by the with the.
That's right.
Now, there's another layer to this outside of the singular robot patrolling the singular parking garage in the singular city. Okay.
By the way,
what
can I
do
just
you-
jump in real quick because they
Yes,
have
yes,
a
yes, please do.
partner for the bridge.
Oh, yeah,
The bridge
Bridgewalker,
partner.
Texas Ranger.
They're so dumb though. They're so dumb because they made a male, another one, a male. Oh, if they'd have made a female robot, then
Right.
the price would go down because those guys are going to procreate. It's just
There you go.
physiology.
See,
come on.
You're the smart one on the panel, Dean, and I appreciate that about you.
We're in trouble.
Now, here is the thing. What do you think the average? Now, keeping in mind, this costs what, 260,000,
38.
250, okay, whatever it was, 200. Okay,
238.
Okay, we'll just round it to 240. Okay.
Okay.
$240,000 in Dublin, Ohio. What do you think the average salary is for a police officer in Dublin, Ohio?
30,000 a year.
$501,000.
No, Gabe, I'm sorry. It is $62,000.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Wow.
65.
So,
Do I win?
so that means they
As a
could have
police officer,
hired.
by the way, as a police officer, I undercut it to make a point that our police officers are not paid enough.
Yes, but you know what is? Robots.
Ooh.
Robots are paid enough, right? So to put that in perspective, they could have hired 4 police officers for the same cost of that one robot that is patrolling that one area for cars. And that's where we're at with society right here. And don't forget the bridge walker as well. So
It's drone technology. It's drone. It's just eyeballs. It's eyeballs and R2D2 speak. It's cutting edge. It's innovative. It helps the police. But I would rather have 4 police officers.
is it cutting edge? Is it innovative? I mean, like, I really have
That's
to
the
ask that
idea.
question. Right. Somebody, I feel like a company conned the city out of $250,000 for their robot.
They could have just put like 9 cameras in the parking lot.
What?
You know what I mean? Like little.
That is true.
Cameras.
Instead of
Yeah,
the cameras driving around, just put them up high, and it's probably less than $200,000.
Yeah. I mean, webcams are pretty cheap.
238,000.
That's right. That's right. Definitely not 501. I'll tell you that much.
That's right.
All right. Hey, Mercenary says, and thanks, Craig. You helped me at a really low point. Well, thanks, Mercenary. Appreciate that. And I'm glad we could do that for you, buddy. And we'll say hi to President Trump for you. Actually, I won't. I mean, Dean will. So, Wasp says, one wish I have that will most likely not come true is for John Schaefer, guitarist for the metal band Ice Earth, to play the national anthem on top of the White House for July 4th. Well, Wasp, that's a very specific wish, and I do not anticipate that coming true anytime soon. But
He'd have to make room, play in between all the snipers that are positioned up there at the same time, and I think that might not work out well.
On a quick side note, did you see with the whole terror attack plot over the weekend? Did you see that they found the ringleader and all that this morning?
An illegal alien DACA recipient. Yeah,
What?
I think he was down. Was he in San Diego? Was he down in your neck?
No,
of
he
the
was
woods?
in Omaha. How dare you, San Diego? Don't pull
Omaha,
us into
Nebraska.
this. He was in Omaha, Nebraska. Oh yeah.
Wow.
But you were,
Wouldn't
yeah, he
pick
was an
that spot.
illegal DACA recipient. So
Yep.
thanks, Obama.
Yep. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And since I am an ICE agent too, I would have been happy to go get him.
Man, that would have been pretty awesome. Could you imagine if right before they're about to, like, it was like an episode of 24 or something, and Dean Cain is like busting through doors, kicking doors down, and like going through with your, like, whatever. I'm just sorry. I'm having a fever dream right here thinking about this.
I would have been there. I would have been there. Believe me, I would have been there with one of these little bad boys.
I don't think there's anything more terrifying than Superman with a gun. Like, good Lord, you are screwed. You're not coming out of this one.
What do you got here, Gabe?
It was an art piece that me and my buddy Philippe, we do a lot of the art for the Dean Cain comic. We put that together last year when Dean made his news with Ice. That's just Dean Cain Iceman. It was a different comic image we put together. So this was just for fun, you know. So
I'm looking jacked in that SRT, the special response team. I love it. I'm in.
There you go.
Let's go.
But before or after you started your diet, Gabe or Dean?
That's going to be right now. That's exactly how
Excellent.
I look now.
Awesome. All right. Boss Nick Master says, panel of handsome gentlemen today. Blabs.
Dean, including Blabs.
Yeah, hello, I'm the hottest man here. Duh.
Dean, please give the president a fist bump for me. Also, GTA 6 pre-orders announced today. Massive hype. Thank you, Boss Snake Master. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to get to the GTA 6 stuff in a little bit.
GTA 6? Man, where have I been?
Well,
if you just said 4, I'd have been like, wow, they've made 4?
Yeah,
not enough time to play video games, I guess.
Been like 15 or 16 years. Like, that's the thing. That's the inside joke in the gaming community is, you know, we got X before we got GTA 6 because GTA 6 was announced like 15 years ago or whatever it was. So it's finally coming out this year. Voation came in and says, R2-D2 turning tricks in the parking garage.
No.
Oh, no.
That's why it cost $238,000.
The worst part about that is if you follow up, they say they retired the robot because it wasn't doing its job.
What?
Yeah, that was the point. I showed the video, and then in the article following, it says it didn't do its job, and so they retired it back in May.
He got fired?
Yeah.
Yes, Phoenix. Golf club.
Hey, Dean, in your next movie, throw R2 a bone, man. Give him some part. He needs it, dude.
He does.
actually-
Good Lord.
He kind of looks like a Dalek with an Astrobot skin over him for PlayStation.
Wow.
What do you like? Do you think we could buy that? Like, realistic question. Like, now that it's just scrap metal. No. I don't want. No. Not $200,000. Like,
No, it's
you know,
got
you
a
just
discount now.
yeah.
Please make it a
He doesn't
panel
work.
member, Craig. Please make it a panel member.
Make it a panel member. You know what you could get away with, though? If that was a panel member, you could pretty much say anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just throw a couple beeps at the end of it.
See, now you're thinking, and I like that. Mercenary says, "Oh yeah, I got my A1C down from 14 to 6.4 in a month. Nice, Mercenary.
Wow. That's quick.
Joey came in and says R2-D2 got turned into Paul Blart. Young Stubbs
That's pretty
says,
good.
That's a Dalek. Someone
Dalek.
who called That's a Dalek. Someone who
God,
called
man.
Doctor Who. They will destroy us all. Dean, you're the effing man, and it was I who gave Phoenix the name Peggy. That's right. All right. Winterfell says, who wins in a fight, Dean, Superman, or Dublin robot meter maid?
Oh, no.
Oof. I think my Superman was so kind he wouldn't have murdered it in any way, shape, or form. But he probably would have used a little heat vision to short him out. You know, keep things fixable, but incapacitated.
Thumb Ugly came in with 2, says, government just wants robots who don't question orders. Oh, that's an interesting theory.
RoboCop.
And Mercenary says, oh, and I'm in San Diego too, man. Nice to meet you. There you go.
Nice.
Mercenary and Gabe hanging out.
Mayonnaise Chase just came in with 2, says, strap a cell phone to an RC car, $500. See, that's efficiency right there. Thanks, man.
I kind of want them to make a RoboCop sequel, and it's the most disappointing thing ever because it's just that thing.
They're really
It
fat.
has the theme music and everything, and it just rolls and trips on a pebble.
Falls over.
I very much like the idea of actually a Paul Blart spinoff that is a crossover with RoboCop, and it is RoboCop Mall Cop. Like, I think that'd be brilliant.
I'd watch.
I mean, I'd watch a YouTube short of that. That'd be pretty funny, but don't know if
I'd watch an AI YouTube short.
There you go. There you go. All right, let's go and move on to this next story. You guys, obviously, you'd be seen as outcasts in the entertainment industry, right? You don't go along with the status quo when it comes to this.
Self-outcasts.
Yeah, you can't really fire someone if they quit, man.
Yep, I get that. Listen, been there before.
You can't fire me, I quit.
Exactamundo.
Well, we have this from Variety. And I'd like to award this person, Amanda, is it Seyfried? How do you say that, Blaz?
I think it's
Seyfried, I think. Yeah, I think
Seyfried? Amanda Seyfried had to use a bodyguard amid a MAGA outrage over calling Charlie Kirk hateful after her death. She says, A, I'm allowed to effing voice my feelings, and B, do it in a way that's not unkind necessarily. But there's just an outside fear and hatred of impulse to bash and to tear down, and I experienced a very small fraction of that. I want my kids to be able to feel safe to voice their opinions as long as they're not harmful. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I say? And then all of a sudden, I find myself with an effing bodyguard at the airport, and I'm like, this is crazy. Now, if you recall, she called Charlie Kirk hateful. And she said, I'm allowed to voice my feelings here. Does anybody here see the immense irony in her statement when it comes specifically to Charlie Kirk? Yes, Gabe.
I know. One guy got murdered for voicing his opinions, and then she laughed about it or said it was good because he was hateful. And then she's worried about being hurt for her opinions.
And I call bullshit, Craig. Big, beautiful bullshit. Those bullets are flying one way. I don't think she needs a bodyguard. I think she's totally fine. I think she's making a spectacle of this and just continuing the BS that there's any violent threats. At most, you're going to get people wagging their finger like, how dare you say that? That's about what she's going to be getting.
Agreed. Yeah.
I am 100% on board with that, Phoenix. You're 100% right. It's insane. Charlie was a friend of mine, and it was one of the most horrific things that ever took place. Just horrendous, and it was for voicing his opinion. I get so many death threats as an ICE agent, as a police officer, as someone who supports this president openly. It's insane. And I never get them in person because they're cowards. But Amanda Seyfried does not need a bodyguard from MAGA people. That's not where the violence or the danger or the threats are coming from. But now look, she's a victim. Bullshit.
Well, one of the most, I'd say, reposted quote tweets is from this person, Kirsten Fleming, says, you know who else wanted to voice his opinion and feel safe, right? Also, Nick Searcy came in. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nick, but
good buddy of mine. He directed me in a movie. I just did a movie where I directed him. Great guy. And he's also on Proud American Studios, where I have my podcast. He does The Hero Next Door. Nick Searcy's one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet.
Let's stink and go. Well, Mr. Searcy says, no one on the left has been murdered for being a right-winger, murdered by a right-winger. Many attempts and some successful to murder people on the right by a left-winger. Spare me this phony bullshit.
Yeah.
I think we all see it. Yeah.
It's the classic narcissist move where they hurt you and you said, hey, that hurt. And they're like, do you know how I feel when you tell me what I did to you? Do you know how hard that is for me? That's that classic move from the left. They just flip it around right back at you. It's crazy, the gaslighting.
Is this, obviously, you guys are familiar with the entertainment space and Hollywood in general. I mean, are they so, like, do they not have any idea how not self-aware a statement like this is? Or does she have people like seal clapping going like, yeah, you go, girl?
You nailed it on the head. All the sycophants and all the yes people around and blah, blah, blah. But also that victimhood is the card. I mean, you look at Stephen Colbert, who was losing $40 million a year, and, President Trump threw me off the air. No, he didn't. CBS did, or whatever network it was on, because you hemorrhaging money every year. And it is crazy. But yeah, that's the Hollywood culture. And also that makes her super cool because, what a hero she is for standing up. And the way that will end up getting, spun is, she stood up to Charlie Kirk. Or, you're like, well, what?
After he's dead?
Yeah,
Like,
stood up to his
exactly. But, I mean, that's what
stood
it
up
would
to his
be.
gravestone.
Charlie was a truly remarkable individual, and we are not better off because he's gone.
And I think it's going to be interesting to see kind of this, that happened, September 10th, the day before 9/11. And I think for a lot of folks, that'll be a day, be interested to see how that's not celebrated, but you know what I'm trying to say on September 11th,
Commemorated.
Right, commemorated, and seeing what the response will be, specifically with it being the 1-year anniversary coming up. I mean, I think everybody knows exactly where they were when that happened, and I was glued to what was happening in real time, and it was obviously awful to see. Going back to this story here, like I've never been in the Hollywood system. I've been adjacent to it several times. I've just been on the internet, right? And to me, I'm always fascinated by when this like crazy shift took place, and specifically like the hatred of our president when it comes to Hollywood, because he was like the biggest star in Hollywood for a long time when he was what was the show? The Apprentice, right?
Yep.
He had a huge show and everybody loved him until they didn't. So like, who gave the marching orders? Like, do you guys have any insight on this at all? Like, was this something that just became cool to hate the guy, and then it became cool to, I don't know. I'm always fascinated by this. Do you guys have any insight on this at all?
I'm not going to say Nancy Pelosi, but I'm not going to not say Nancy Pelosi. It's the establishment. It's the establishment that has the established power, and it's quiet. The people who are pulling the levers of power, hidden. They don't like it because he's an outsider. He speaks his mind. He doesn't give a crap. He's going to call it like it is, and they don't want that. They don't want that at all. But there was rap songs about him. He was honored by the NAACP. He was the guy. And then as soon as he decided to run as a Republican, had he run as a Democrat, I think it would have been okay.
Right.
And so he said, I'm going to run as a Republican. But look at the Republican Party now. I mean, RFK Jr. ran for president as a Democrat. The president used to be a Democrat. I mean, Tulsi Gabbard ran for president as a Democrat. So if you want to talk about really being more inclusive, that's this current administration. But they didn't like it because it's the establishment that was in power. It's the Nancy Pelosi's. It's the USAID folks. It's the people who are funding and stealing. It's Gavin Newsom's of the world, the established politicians who have been fleecing taxpayers left, right, and center, and they don't want to lose their grip on power. But guess what? They are.
Yeah, I would add to that too. Like, it was even, let's say it wasn't the establishment, right? And I'm actually agreeing with Dean here. But just from a visual standpoint, what happened was, here you have a guy that's going to the Republican side. Already that side is not in bed with that, right? So then you have that. But then here's the big problem. You had Hillary Clinton. So you have a woman going up against him. And that's like their little virtue signal talking points of, patriarchy wins again kind of idea. So it was already hitting all their little talking point things that he was like the perfect storm of evil for them, because then he beat her. And so like that was, sacrilegious to their ideology.
Right.
I should have said Hillary Clinton. Good call. You're right, Phoenix. 100%.
Well, speaking of the Clintons, we're going to have a story involving former presidents here in just a second. But first, John says, Dean, thanks for letting me borrow your Ferrari and saving my grandma from her house when it was on fire. Blabs, Dean is a great guy, by the way. Well, that's really nice of you, Dean.
It's not like I don't know that already.
I'm a wonderful guy, very single, Blabs, and just looking for love in all the right places.
Wow.
Right here on side
right.
scrollers. Right here on side scrollers.
Nice. All right. Was came in with 10, says, did you see where the director of the film Primitive War is working on a new film? It's on Kickstarter, and it's about dinosaurs existing in the Wild West. No, I did not see that, but thanks for
Look
sharing.
at Gabe's mind working.
Thinking about cowboy riding a raptor or something like this. This is what we're talking
Badass.
about. There you go.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Totally on board with that.
And with
man.
AI now, it wouldn't be that difficult to do now, would it?
No.
On a total side note, we had Uwe Boll. Are you familiar with Uwe Boll?
He directed a bunch of video game movies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
I'm not
he did.
familiar
He
with him, but
fought
his name.
people who were his critics, didn't he? He famously
I'm
had
sorry.
a
Yeah, he
boxing
did.
match against a critic and beat his ass.
He beat the hell out of him. Yes, it was outstanding. Yes.
That's satisfying.
I like him already.
Okay. So Uwe Boll has a new film coming out. He was on our show yesterday for about 20 minutes, and it's called Vigilante Justice or something like it. It's about vigilante. It's more or less about a guy who is exposing the system, and he goes beyond the. He just goes in to tear it all down. It's very similar to like Taken or any sort of like these vigilante movies that you see, right? But the thing is that his movie is being, Germany is not rating his movie, so it can't be shown in theaters because they're fearful that the youth will see it and replicate it. And so he's kind of going against, Germany's trying to shut it down. Thank you very much for pulling that up, Blabs. So it's a very simple premise. But he's seeing pushback from the government now, specifically in Germany, which he's actually a German dude, but they're censoring his movie, or they're not even letting, with the idea of it being for the children's safety. So
Man, if you want to do free publicity, Costas Mandalore, buddy of mine. If you want to do free publicity for a film, censor it.
Yeah, the Streisand effect for sure.
Yeah.
Streisand effect?
The Streisand effect, yeah.
Do you know about that, Dean? The Barbara Streisand?
No, please explain. Barbara Streisand?
Yeah.
There was a thing, I don't know the details, but she got some negative press and then just like kept talking about like, hey, don't talk about this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
I think it was the location of her house, I believe.
And
I knew where that was. I lived in Malibu my whole life.
They were neighbors. But it's basically in a situation you draw attention to the thing you don't want everyone thinking of because you won't stop panicking about it or talking about it. So,
see it happen all the time, especially on the internet nowadays. If there's any sort of banning or something like that, it becomes the person who tried to take action's worst nightmare because it just blows up in their face. So,
like
Yeti
that one
came in.
Comic-Con that tried to ban me because my opinions didn't represent or what I stood for didn't represent their values. I didn't know Comic-Cons had values, but whatever.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeti came in and says, somewhere there's a Foxu simping for Dean. You must be speaking of Kirsha. Welcome to the show to both of you. Please don't be strangers. Montez. Thank you,
These
Yeti.
gents have been on the show at least 4 or 5 times.
multiple
They are
times.
not strangers.
Suffer So Proud came in for 10, says, Mr. El Senor Dean Cain, bro, how did it feel? This is okay. Let's not make it weird. So proud. How did it feel to kiss Terry Hatcher's lips? The ones on her face.
Good Lord.
I'm still in love with this woman. Happy wedding anniversary, Phoenix. You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
Oh, I want to answer that. Who was it that asked the question?
That was Suffer So Proud.
Suffer So Proud. I will say this. I had to kiss Terry Hatcher all the time on the show. There was a lot of kissy on the show. And Terry Hatcher is a fantastic, phenomenal kisser.
Well, now you know Suffer So Proud. You take that to the bank.
You can suffer a little more. You can suffer a little more because if you have to kiss somebody, she's a pretty good person to kiss.
Gabby came in with €5, says, all of us who grew up in the 90s watching you love you, Dean. By the way, you look stunning.
I'll take that,
from
Gabby.
Scotland.
From Scotland. From Scotland. Gabby from Scotland. I haven't visited Scotland. I've been like 56 countries. Haven't been to Scotland. Want to get there. I'm going to go hang out with Gabby. After Blabs and I, after that whole thing fizzles out, after she dumps me, then I'm going to go to Scotland and I'm going to meet Gabby and maybe I'll take up drinking again. Have you seen all the Scots in Boston, by the way?
Yes, drinking it out, man. It's dry out there.
How do you drink Boston dry? That's incredible. That's in Scott. Bless them.
Oh, spectacular. Hey, Des, thanks so much for the raid over on Rumble. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are coming in, make sure you say hi and let us know you're there. Redbeard says Trump is hated similar to Nickelback was in the 2000s. It's trendy.
That's pretty good.
That's awesome. And Sea Striker says those people hated Kirk so much they made him our generation's MLK. And what does that make the people celebrating and mocking it? Right.
Disgusting.
That's gross.
And John Wayne, 85, says, leftists, out of touch, elite celebrities are the exact reason why so many, including myself, are desperate let me start over real quick. Are the exact reason why so many, including myself, and despite all the consequences, we want AI to take over entertainment and to make these celebrities irrelevant. Thank you, John Wayne. Appreciate that.
Well,
And,
John Wayne was how ironic that John Wayne would say such a thing.
Right. And Midwest Crisis just came in and says, hi, Gabe. What are your thoughts on what are your thoughts? And do you have ideas for future books when the Superman copyright expiring from 1934, bring back truth, justice, and the American way? Oh, that's right. It's coming up on 100 years.
I have thought of that. So, when the copyright expires, you can now make your own stuff only for that. Like the Mickey Mouse thing from 2 years ago. You can do just like the Steamboat Willie thing. You can't do the later stuff. You have to wait years and years and years. I think a few things on it. I'd love to do it. And then I know Warner Brothers would defend it vigorously, even though it would be legal to do. They would probably just send lawyers at you to beat you through attrition with money. But
lawfare.
Yeah, just lawfare. Right. There's a word for that, lawfare. But it'd be fun to do. And I wonder, Dean, I was just thinking this the other day when I was in the car. I was thinking about this exact thing. I thought, could we do a Superman comic with like a likeness of you, or does Warner Brothers own your face as Superman because the TV show? I don't know the legalities of something like that. So,
Warner Brothers, I think it's just the Superman itself.
Right?
They let Truth, Justice, and the American Way go, and I use that all the time. I say it all the time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my first indie comic when we met and you helped me promote my comic, it's called Truth, Justice, American Way. My first indie comic. So,
and each one of those is a character. Truth,
yeah,
Justice, and the American Way.
Right. Yeah. So it'd be fun to do. And I know other guys in the industry that they're already making their Superman comics now. So it's ready to print when the copyright and all that comes free. So
AI, man, is changing the world and the things you can do. In fact, Gabe, I'm going to give a little secret here. Gabe sent me yesterday a little thing he did with AI and Dean Cain, All-American Lawman, that I got to tell you, Gabe, because we have finally are speaking face to face instead of just texting. By the way, Gabe writes the longest texts. You ever anybody who does that? Writes you a text like this long, and that's what Gabe. Every time he writes me a text, I'm like, let me find a comfortable place to sit down and read this because it's going to take
a little coffee, while. Have a seat.
But he
also
put it.
You got to tell him about my typos because I don't actually type. I've got giant hands, so I speak into my phone, and my phone changes a lot of what I say.
It also gives him an out for anything he says that is untoward. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that I wanted to marry Blabs. It came out as that.
Happened.
Sure, likely story. But he put it into AI and he showed me the comic version of it in sort of a movie form. And Gabe, I think you got something there.
Yeah, that was it took about an hour. I don't know. It's like a 40-second. Would you want to see that, Craig?
I would like to see anything that you make.
Okay, I'll show you. I have to open a program on my computer, but real quick. So I'll show you what I did and tell you that. What I did is I opened the first 2 pages of the comic book and I screenshotted each panel. Then I threw it into Grok Imagine. I said, read this comic so you can figure out what's going on here. And then we're going to write some prompts for each panel. And then we're going to just lightly animate them and add sound and stuff. So,
and he used that same soothing voice.
Yeah,
and we're just gonna lightly animate.
Just lightly animate it, but I'll show you real quick. So if you share my screen, this is an Adobe Illustrator. So these are the pages how I letter them. It opens up. There's a Russian icebreaker. The captain of the crew are talking about taking the boat up to this other city and blah blah blah. All of a sudden, bang bang. There's some noises and some terrorists come onto the boat and capture it. Why? We don't know yet. So I fed all that into what should I do with the video? Should I just play it here? Will the sound come through?
Yeah, it should come through. Yeah.
Okay, so I just fed those images into the AI and told it how I want it. And I even told it the people should have Russian accents and then the bad guys have Chinese accents. And it got all that. A little of the acting is off, but you'll see here. Can you hear it?
No, I cannot hear it. That's okay.
No.
Is there a button he has to press to allow audio?
Right. Okay, I'll redo that. Okay, share screen.
While Gabe does that, we did briefly talk about how great it would be the cowboys riding T-Rexes in the Wild West, which
That's what I'm talking about.
I have put Dean Cain riding a T-Rex in the Wild Wild West.
It's like a mix of Dean and Alan
All right.
Grant.
Now, Craig, is that a tiny dinosaur or is that a huge Dean Cain?
Yeah.
That's the question.
It's like a baby
It's
T-Rex.
more of a velociraptor size.
Yeah.
Let's see.
As a
let's see what's-
dinosaur rider. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh
let's,
my
let's
God!
get
What
a
happened
little
to your
audio.
feet?
Yeah, giddy up, you big beast. That's it. Keep going.
I got my right foot apparently.
Yeah, you got one foot only.
The left foot is gone.
That's the fun of AI. You never know what you're going to get. But it's
The
not
dinosaur
as
chip
smooth a
chopped
gait
off.
as riding a horse. It's a little bit of a different gait. It's a little, but I can get used to it.
That's a big spoiler because we have Dean Cain, All-American Lawman, the graphic novel. That is Dean Cain, All-American Jurassic Lawman. And that is an upcoming prequel to our awesome graphic novel. You can order Big Man Comics.
I'd watch it.
Excellent.
I
Excellent.
put the movie at the oh, here it is.
Yeah, we hear audio now.
A little vodka in your coffee, Peter. Better a little coffee in my vodka, товарищ капитан. Very funny. Engine room status?
Камрада капитан, all systems normal. Weather on the way back to Pevek looks clear. Should be a smooth run this time.
Who's there? Everyone should be at their station.
Capitan! It's Dean
We're here
Cain!
to relieve you of your duty. What is the meaning of this?
So I think it's fascinating. So as a model, the acting is a little off, but I think that stuff will get there. But I was telling Dean, you can animate things, then drop the audio out, and then do your own voice acting.
Absolutely. What is the meaning of this?
Yeah, who would say it like that? I don't know.
You could do that. I would do that in reverse. You'd have him do the lines, then feed it to the AI and say match the acting, basically.
Oh,
do
right,
it reverse.
right.
Yeah.
They announced that on Elon announced that they had syncing for the audio. I think something like that. I don't know.
Man, it's happening fast.
But yeah,
Yep.
it's that or like 100 million to animate the comics. So
I can go with that. Just me. It sounds like Dubbot again. We don't want to spend that extra money.
No.
All right, let's. I'm sure we can conceptualize all sorts of new IPs involving dinosaurs in the Wild West and Dean Cain today. But I do want to get to another story with you guys, if you don't mind.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. Did you see this? As Joe Rogan revealed that presidents and former presidents personally pressured Spotify to have him removed for, quote, vaccine misinformation. Right here. This going back now, the idea of pointing directly at a president for this. Let's hear what he had to say about this.
The position that I was in during the COVID thing was very unique. So it was almost easy for me because I'd gotten such a head start. I was so far ahead of them. They didn't realize that my ability to say, wait, this doesn't make any sense. Like, none of this makes any sense. And also, why am I green? And also, why are you guys lying? Why are you lying about all sorts of different things? Why are you measuring troponin levels when you're talking about myocarditis and not the actual scans of people's hearts when you realize like young people are getting legitimately fucked up from this vaccine? Not all of them, but some of them. Why aren't you looking at that? How come you guys aren't looking at vaccine injuries? It seems like a significant thing that people are talking about. You got soccer players dropping dead in the middle of the field, and no one's bringing that up? You're trying to gaslight us into thinking that doesn't make any sense? I was in a unique position to be able to do that because I had almost quietly snuck up to this and had this large audience that they weren't aware of.
Yeah.
So when it happened, it was just like I couldn't do anything other than what I did. I had to just keep doing it the way I did it. And the blowback was crazy. They tried to crush my sponsors. They organized campaigns. There was PACs involved.
Really?
Oh yeah. Thank God I was on Spotify. And thank God Spotify is not an American company. And also it helped that I was #1 in 90 countries and not number 90 in one country.
Yeah.
That helped.
Yeah.
That helped a lot. The size of it was so big as big as they were, they're like, oh, and then there's the Streisand thing. Like you try
bringing it back to the Streisand effect.
Hey, there you go.
Before we continue, he's talking about the only reason why it didn't work with him was because of the size of his show and the size of his podcast. You know, they did their best to crush the little guy, but at a certain point, his audience was so big. What are you going to do? You know, and I remember I was never a big Joe Rogan podcast listener, but I remember him. I mean, he more or less blew up in 2020, 2021 because of this happening. And I remember him signing with Spotify, and it was like $100 million deal over a couple of years and
more. I think.
mean, it was massive, whatever it was. But to see him, you know, they're trying to go after it. It's interesting to hear him say, "Thank God Spotify is not an American company," because they probably would have, I'm assuming, bent the knee to these the establishments like you were talking about, Dean and Gabe. But yeah, y'all have any thoughts on just what he said so far before we get to the next half of this?
Oh yeah. Well, I will say, you know, he's very much in the same vein as like an Elon Musk in that sense. He's got FU money and FU audience, and he just wants to speak the truth. You know, it's the same way they tried to go after Elon. Thank God for Elon Musk and free speech and protecting it the way he did. What they did with X and Twitter and Meta, and it's the Biden administration. Nobody is calling it anything else, and they shouldn't be. They were trying to censor. They had their board of misinformation, blah, 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 blah. Then you got people like Jacinda Ardern down in New Zealand saying, if you want to know the truth, we are the only arbiters of the truth. Just listen to us. We'll give you the... It's totally Orwellian. And thank God Elon has the resources to be able to buy X, save free speech. Thank God Joe Rogan had the cojones to speak his truth and had the audience to back him up. And thank God it wasn't an American company, because they would have told him, you know, you're out. We're going to spy on you. We're going to throw you off of Twitter or X or whatever it was when they threw the sitting president of the United States off of X. It's insane. And thank God that happened, because we were teetering on the edge of an Orwellian society.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I mean, I thank God I was raised the way I was raised. But I'm a disagreeable person. Dean and I would not be who we are in entertainment if we weren't that way. We're the kind of guys that say to the entire crowd, no, I don't think so. I don't think you guys are right. I think that's wrong. And I'm not going to do that for me or my family. You know, and that said, I don't want to hurt your show here, Craig, so I'll be very careful what I say here on YouTube.
We are on probation right now on YouTube,
okay,
right now, because of Blab's dirty mouth.
Because, well, I know they're very funny about this subject, so I wouldn't want to hurt your show, which that's a perfect example right there. That pisses me off. Like, it should be free speech. I should be allowed to say something, even if I'm wrong. But for me and my family,
as long as you're not threatening somebody else.
Right. It was just, I agreed with, we didn't get it, my family. And I have friends that did, and I thank God, you know, most of them are okay. But you've heard, as Rogan said, about athletes. And I just, I don't know. I'm just glad enough people stood up to it. And like Dean, like you said, one of my personal heroes is Elon Musk. I love the guy so much. I live here in San Diego, and they launched those rockets for SpaceX from Vandenberg, which is like an hour and a half north of LA. And me and my wife will go stand in my backyard. I live near the ocean, so I can see the rockets, and they fly across, and I'll have my arms on her shoulder. We'll be looking under the starlight, and I'll whisper in her ear, Elon Musk is an idiot. Because that's a running joke with us, because liberals always say that. And it's like, you know, he's only started like the most valuable, influential companies in the world. And I'm living in Star Wars here, watching rockets fly across the sky. And I think the election of Trump to be reelected is in no small part to Elon opening up free speech there. So, yeah, it's freedom, freedom, freedom with me, 24 hours a day.
Well, let's see. It was not freedom with Joe Rogan. Let's continue here.
Try to silence something, you're just going to make it bigger. If they had kicked me off of Spotify and I had to go to Rumble, it would have just blown Rumble's stock up, and it would have.
Oh man, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome for Rumble.
It would have helped everybody.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was that much shit going on in your life.
I can't even talk about it. But there was presidents involved, and former presidents involved that were contacting Spotify?
Biden and
Oh,
Obama.
Yeah, you can say Obama, Joe. You can just say
Say
Obama.
it, Joe. Say it. The most divisive president of my lifetime.
Wow. You think the Clintons as well, or just?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all of them, huh?
But Hillary was never a former president. Sorry.
That's true. That's true.
Just Bill. But I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
I don't think he's the one who made that decision. I think Hillary told him what to say. Again.
Right.
Removed for vaccine misinformation. Yeah.
Wow, and
that
having-
turned out to be right. All of it. Not a single
interviewing.
fucking apologize.
Interviewing the dude that invented mRNA.
Oh yeah.
And the most published doctor in his field.
Not a single apology. Not a single apology from anybody. Not a single retraction. Not a single mea culpa. Not a single we were wrong.
And you see that all the time where these labels are cast on people. They say, hey, Joe Rogan is an anti whatever this and this and that, and or Dean Cain is this, Gabe is this, Craig is this, Inistaphobe, whatever. And it's blatantly not true. And then when it's proven to be not true, then there's no retraction. And if there is, it's on page 47 in the bottom right corner of it or whatever. And you don't get the same print. You don't get the same publicity. So the idea of throwing out these accusations or trying to tear somebody down, you get way more waves that way, and the damage is already done. The
wrap-up smear, as Nancy Pelosi called it. You feed the information to somebody, they print it, and then you quote their printed article and go, "Oh my gosh, look what these guys say," and that's what people say. That's what it is.
Right.
Yep. It's a circular thing. Let's see what else he has to say.
And I lost a lot of sponsors. I lost a lot during those days. It was interesting. There was a time where it was working.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that much coordination.
Oh, there was a
I just
lot
thought
of
it was,
coordination.
people are going to be.
I
pissed off with Joe.
don't talk about it too much because it's pretty deep. It was nuts, but it didn't work, right? But they tried, and they tried it out. They spent a lot of money. A lot of money. It wasn't a small amount of money. It wasn't a small amount of people. It was a lot of people and a lot of money.
Good Lord.
Yeah. That part was.
Think about that.
Remember
For what?
Remember
Yeah,
when he caught COVID or whatever, and he was taking ivermectin or whatever, and he was talking about his progress of getting better, and they showed a picture of him on CNN or whatever, but
He
they
referenced that.
photoshopped it.
Yeah,
So
he
he looked all
referenced
like
it.
Yeah, he referenced at the very
gray,
beginning.
gray and ghoulish, and he looked like Night of the Living Dead.
Which would have worked if Joe Rogan didn't have such a big
Yeah.
platform to expose it and go,
Right.
"Look, you raving a-holes." I didn't want
No.
to get in more trouble on any tube.
Yeah,
Right.
look at that shit.
So
Jeez.
they put the filter on it, and here's this is how you know that you just don't trust anything. This is from the AP that year in the middle of all the insanity. No evidence video color was manipulated. Oh, okay. Like the idea of not believing what you see with your own eyes. Okay.
Orwell.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
party's final thing. No, don't believe it. at
We
all.
have investigated ourselves and found ourselves innocent.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
No evidence of widespread voter fraud in California.
None. No. They're still counting votes, by the way. Not
They
even
have till
kidding.
July 10th, by the way.
Yeah.
Gabe.
So, yeah.
Yeah. How does that make you guys feel as residents of California? You know this is happening right under your nose. Like what can you do? I guess Dean, you're in Nevada now or whatever.
Yeah,
it is,
that was
right?
my
So
that was what I could do. I could leave
Yeah.
California.
I don't know.
Just let it burn or what?
This is gonna sound kind of dumb, but I live like 5 minutes from the most beautiful beach I've ever been to in La Jolla. I just drove there the other day at lunch. Like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. And they're passing a new tax every 4 minutes and lying about everything and allegedly stealing elections. And
Allegedly my ass.
It's like I have to say it for YouTube's sake, for Craig.
Oh, yeah. Okay, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly YouTube, allegedly stealing the election. And I don't know, it's like dating a beautiful woman who's insane. California's so beautiful. It's like, would you just stop? Can we just be nice? Can we just have a nice time? I don't know.
And the answer to that, Gabe, is no. That's not going to happen. You got to break up.
The theory in my head is if I just put up with enough shit, they'll be nice one day. And I know that's not true. I know it's not true.
Like 15 times I've tried it.
So, Gabe, at a certain point, you got to ask yourself, who really is the problem here? Is it them,
Right.
or you're in the abusive relationship and you
What is
refuse
my
to go
part
away?
in this? But have you seen her, Craig? Have you seen her?
I have, and I've also seen the poop on the sidewalks that she leaves, and the homeless guys and the underpass. That's all I'm saying. So,
But San Diego ain't that, man. San Diego is it is a Republican-ish city because it's the most military per capita of any city. That we got the Navy here, we have multiple Navy bases, the Marine base, the MCRD recruitment base. It's over 25% of this city is military, so it isn't like a blue city. It kind of stands out as a coastal city that's not. So it is a very nice place to live and perfect weather, by the way. So
yep.
But there's one big problem with that, Gabe. It's
I don't want the truth. I don't want the truth.
Well, you sound like somebody watching Joe Rogan that doesn't like his opinion. That's good. All right. Well, look, we all seen it. There's a couple more seconds here. Let's just go ahead and finish this up while we have an opportunity. Yeah, let's see what else.
Spooky. But the turning my face green was hilarious. That didn't bother me
That's
at all.
good.
It's also, I'm a comedian. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a shit talker. Like, that's what I do. If you talk shit to me, it's like, you're not going to hurt my feelings that much. It's like, I'm used to it. It's normal. It's a part of the game that I play. So, especially if you're doing it and there's a video that's the real video that's available for anybody that goes on my Instagram page, like, fucking retards. Like, what are you,
it is crazy.
It's a stupid checker move.
And thanks, Joe. You just got us banned on YouTube. That's awesome.
But you can go to Spotify apparently and be okay.
That's right. You can listen to us on Spotify, which is great. We do not have the same contract that Joe Rogan has. So wherever
I
you
don't
guys
think anybody
watch
has
it.
that contract.
Oh no. All right. Any closing thoughts on the censorship industrial complex? That are we still in it, or are we?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very
Does
much.
it
Look
stop-
at the UK, for the love of God. They jail more people for internet posts than China, Russia, Iran. Well, who knows what the Iranian numbers are. But I mean, combined, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on there. And they'd love to do it here. And if the Nancy Pelosi's of the world get back in power, the Susan Rice's, those kind of folks, the Obama cadre, then it'll come right back in a heartbeat. Unless that some laws can get passed here that will not allow that to happen. But we've already had the example, so hopefully it won't happen. But I prepare for the worst, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst because I think they're going to keep trying.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. We got a few super chats for you, Dean.
Come on,
and Gabe as well. But
the name super chat did start with Lois and Clark. I'm just going to.
Ooh.
No, it didn't.
Oh yeah,
but we could just make it up and just pretend it did.
Sounds good. We need to put
Phoenix
a little,
saw that
a
one
little
coming. He's
implement.
like, no.
That's nice.
No,
but before speaking of super chats, before we get to them, I do need to let everybody know we do have a sponsor today, and it is our friends over at Rumble Wallet. Listen, you guys know that when you super chat, 30% of your support goes directly to Google, directly to YouTube. That's crazy. 30%. So like 70% of it only goes to us, which is, hey, we're grateful for all of it, right? But isn't that crazy? Now, over on Twitch, half of your support when you sub goes to Twitch. Half. That's like 2008 internet right there. It's crazy. Why it's listen, Rumble Wallet, they got it figured out. 100% of your support to creators on Rumble using Rumble Wallet goes directly to those creators. That is the internet in 2026, and we appreciate that. There's a QR code on your screen if you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Spotify, wherever you're watching. I encourage you to scan that QR code. Get out your phone right now. Check it out for yourself. It's going to take you directly to download Rumble Wallet. And look, you may like it, you may not. Either way, give it a try, and know that this is this is version 0.1 of Rumble Wallet right here. The long-term vision of this thing is to create a PayPal alternative where you can buy things with it. You can support your creators. You can do all sorts of different things with Rumble Wallet. So check it out for yourself. We appreciate Rumble Wallet supporting our show. We love alternatives, and that's what Rumble Wallet is building towards. So check it out for yourself. Scan the QR code or go to wallet.rumble.com to check it out for yourself. Once again, thanks to Rumble Wallet for supporting us. They support us, so please support them. All right.
I was just going to say Rumble Wallet sounds like freedom, and I love freedom.
Dude, you're 100% right. Like one of the bullet points when it comes to Rumble Wallet is like we've seen people put money in banks and they can't get their money out because they say they have the wrong thing, right? And with Rumble Wallet, you literally, I mean, the ad reads over, but it's true. Like it's your money. Rumble can't even touch it. It's yours. It's spectacular. So I love it. Love everything about it. All right, let's get to some of your support before we get to another story. But Mighty Megatron says, "Hey Dean, I'm probably one of the few that remembers you on an episode of Living Single with Queen Latifah. How did they treat you back then on that cast?"
Phenomenally well. My friend was the exec producer. We shot right there. It was real close to where I shot Lois and Clark, so I zipped over on a regular filming day and was able to do that. They treated me well. Queen Latifah was awesome. All the other actors were wonderful and fantastic. And it's before I ran for president, so I wasn't a racist yet.
Right.
That's how they spin it, which is insane. But you know, it's one of those. It's the same. It's kind of the same thing, you know, in that sense. It's like, oh, he's so wonderful. He's great. Blah blah blah. Oh wait, he's a police officer. I hate him. He's a racist. Oh. He's a xenophobe. He's a homophobe. I don't care that he's not, you know, that his given name is Tanaka. He's a racist. You know, he's an ICE agent. His my grandparents were actually interred in Minidoka. And so was my biological father, which is one of those internment camps during World War II where the Japanese were put in those internment camps. And the fact that I am, you know, doing this now is as an ICE agent. Oh my God, how terrible. It's just absolutely ridiculous. They treated me very well on that show. Great folks, great people, and people I would still be friendly with. I'm friendly with everybody until they cross me, of course.
Isn't that amazing though? The idea of like a similar situation, right? I had friends for the longest time ever. They've seen me personally. They see how I interact with people. They know that I'm not any of these things that they accuse me of being, because they've seen me in real life. These are not like, acquaintances. I taught a guy how to swim in my pool of all things, right? Like
you could have drowned him.
Right. I could have just slowly pushed his head down and watched him reach up, but no, but I did not. And you see how quickly people just switched, and they label you certain things, even though they literally know you personally and know that that is not you at all. But it became the wrong thing. I know what a man is. I know what a woman is. And that was problematic. So I got the...
Troy, there's no better example of exactly what you said than my best friend of all time, Black, who yelled and screamed at me once I voted for Trump for being racist. And I'm like, my dude, you are understanding I'm white and you're black. We're best friends. Like, it's just, I mean, once that little, mind virus worm got in their head, all reality just like turned off, and they didn't see what was literally right in front of them. You want to know like the definition of a cult? Boom, right there. Like, that's what it is. Very similar stories, I'm sure, across the board.
Oh, yeah. My roommate in college, one of my best friends in the entire world, happens to be black. And they go after me, and he's like, as a racist, and he's like, what? He's a horrible racist. He's just a terrible, terrible racist. We've been best friends for, 40 plus years. And yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
Yep. Gabe, you ever had any of those experiences?
I'm even going so far as to make, pro-America comic books with a Mexican Arab.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm friends with Dane, even though he's a quarter Japanese. I don't let him drive when we go somewhere together. I drive.
Which is smart.
Right.
Which is why
unless he's drifting. In that case, he can do it.
We can do it. Well, Tokyo Drift.
I had a dear friend. He was my friend for like, I want to say 6-7 years. I mean, he came to the funeral of one of my family members. We worked on comic books together. We were really good friends. And, we moved to different parts of the country, so we didn't see each other that often, but we'd always talk online and see each other at Comic-Cons. And all of a sudden, I quit seeing his beautiful art on Instagram. So I'm like, I wrote his name in, and it was like, I'm blocked? And it's like, whoa, that's, and I knew the guy since he was 18. I worked with him on some of his very first comics. and I've been to my house a million times and stayed at my house during Comic Cons. We'd have lunch together. Like for years, we were great friends, and I've had a few of those. And this is the power of story. This is why narratives and the stuff we make, Big Man Comics, all the video games and wokeness that you guys talk about, and why it's so important. Because unfortunately, the reality is most people don't have opinions. As the great Scott Adams, rest in peace, as he said, most people's opinions are assigned. They watch the TV show and they go, yep, that's true, just because the acting is good, the story is good, but maybe the message is evil. Maybe the message is the white man is the devil and he's racist. And you're like, yeah, it's true. I saw it in that great movie with great acting and great writing. And if you do that for enough decades, Archie Bunker, I'm looking at you, you're going to say, yeah, fathers are idiots and we don't need them. Even though that show was so well done, it's awful, that show, because of what it's preaching. It's really well made, great acting, great writing, everything. But when you really look at it, what's it telling you about dads in society? And that's why this stuff is so insidious, and you got to push back and make your own stuff. So that's where my heart is in making artwork.
You are Joe Rogan.
You are
taller. So,
but with less of you have a less lethal sidekick, spinning back kick.
Right.
John says, Blabs, thank you for your nice cooked meals when I was sick, keeping my house clean, and taking care of my pets when I was out. Dean, Blabs is a great girl, by the way.
Because you were just talking about, I was like, what? She's getting more and more attractive as the goes on.
Do I need to move out of the way or something? Or
no, I can. I'm using telepathy right now.
Okay.
I wonder what's going on in my.
Hey, you gave your cock block in there for a minute, buddy. Seth Sanders for 10 says, I'm sorry I never saw your Superman, Dean, but I salute you and your love for this country.
I appreciate that. You can always watch it somewhere. I don't know where the hell.
I think I saw it on Tubi, and Tubi's free, I think. So
probably because Warner Brothers doesn't want to pay me anything.
Didn't you tell me that they claim that show hasn't made a profit yet or something like that?
I'm sure it probably shows about 100 million in the hole because they use their advertising for other shows, new shows against it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Warner Brothers buries the bodies deep. And I should have sued them back in the day for royalties, but I didn't do it. And that statute of limitations is up and I am SOL.
Romer says, hey, Superman, an excellent kisser to Lois. I wanted to ask you, what was it like meeting Mel Gibson? I asked because he's coming to the Fan Expo Toronto this year. Yep, the Toronto City. Shocker.
Mel Gibson is an unbelievable filmmaker. I think he's a phenomenal filmmaker. And I love Mel. I think he's great. I get exhausted if I'm around Mel for more than 15 minutes because his energy is off the charts, man. Off the charts, but he's a genius. It's Elon Musk is a genius and he's, maybe on the spectrum a little bit. The same thing with Mel Gibson. Anybody I know who is what's in there, you got to have plausible deniability. Plausible deniability is important, but those genius people like that can be socially awkward, can be a little out there. And I think Mel probably falls somewhere in that ballpark. Mel is Mel. And he's an amazing guy who is not going to be bound by normal standards, and he refuses to comply. And bless him for it.
I just always think of him going, "Give me back my son!" from Ransom. So.
I think of him calling that police officer in Malibu sugar.
Yeah. He's got an all-timer for me. Apocalypto might be one of the greatest films ever made.
Amazing.
I love Apocalypto. That's
Amazing.
A top 10 for me. Yeah.
Bloopity Snooples came in with 10, says, don't know why everyone keeps bringing up Superman. All I see is reporter Clark Kent with contacts. Much love to everyone, and God bless.
There are always a couple out there who can see the truth.
All right.
SSJ came in and says, I think Gabe is cute. No Diddy. All right. We're just making it really weird today, guys. Thanks. East Coast Toasty Boy says, Dean Cain, my favorite TV Superman other than Tom Welling, even though your series came out when I was born. I see. I tune in. Well, thank you.
I like that. That's beautifulness. I was also on Smallville for a little while. I got to play a version of, who was I? It was Curtis Knox, but it's kind of Vandal Savage back if you go back into what it was. And so that was a lot of fun. It was fun to watch someone else do the super stuff.
East
And
Coast Toasty Boy
Welling
says,
is a great guy, by the way. Tom Welling is awesome.
Awesome. Says also a Superman Batman world's finest or Public Enemies movie starring Dean Cain and Michael Keaton only in a perfect world.
Ooh.
We can only wish.
I'd watch that. I'd be in that.
Modest Rat says, hey, bada bing, como estas, mi amichis? Hi, Superman. Not much to say, so ravioli, cannolis, mozzarella, porcini, arrivederci, Craigino, Blabina, and Phoenix. All right, thanks for that, Modest Rat. Appreciate it.
That's very Italian. A lot of Italy in there.
That's a
Bring the
spicy
whole
meatball.
show full circle.
Needed more hands in it, but whatever. Spartan came in, says, Craig, if you're looking for a great movie to watch with your family, Home Run Showdown with Dean Cain and Matthew Lillard.
True.
In a movie with Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, Matthew Lillard, great guy. I watched Matthew Lillard save somebody's life.
Really? Tell me.
And I don't know if Matt would say he saved someone's life, but we were shooting in Michigan, and it was Home Run Showdown. We were playing brothers. It was great fun. I was the go hard Rico Suave. Rico was my name. Former baseball player, and he was sort of the do nothing, no good dreamer guy. But that was the characters. It was a lot of fun. And Matt's a great guy and a fantastic actor. We were leaving the hotel one day, and as I was coming out, there's a dude on the ground bleeding, and Matt is there providing first aid for this gentleman.
Wow.
And the guy was in a bad way, and it was awesome. That's the kind of guy he is. And there it is, Home Run Showdown. Can I tell a quick story about that too? That doesn't involve making Matthew Lillard more heroic. It involves myself being heroic.
Yeah, please.
Okay, good. We were doing this Home Run Showdown. So we had these real ball players in there. We were in Toledo, hitting out of the Mud Hens Stadium. It's a good-sized stadium. It's a major league ballpark. And these dudes were crushing it. But I got to go up there and take one cut to get it out of that ballpark. And I hit the top of the damn fence.
Oof.
So close,
Ooh.
but yet so far. So I failed in rather spectacular fashion.
No, I mean, you only fail if you don't try there, Dean.
That's right.
That's right.
I tried.
All right, Blabs, why don't you get a couple more supers? I actually have some video game related stuff that has been asked directly about Dean here, which it's important. So I want to get some.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I hope we get it.
Yes.
So Young Stove for 5 says, lost my best friend after I voted for the Orange Man. He married an SJW and disowned me and his dad and moved to Portland. 30 years gone. Sad face emoji. Yikes.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Boy, that's a decline. Somebody made some really poor choices there.
Yeah.
That would be the best friend who did that. But I mean, that's unreal. That's disgusting, and it says a lot about having to be part of that hive mind. And it's unfortunate for the person it happened to. It's also going to be very unfortunate for the person who moved to Portland, because that ain't gonna work out. That's gonna be that's Shakespearean tragedy in motion. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be nasty, just like a lot of the people I see from Portland. Not picking on Portland itself, but yeah, they've got a lot of those folks are gravitating there.
Yeah. All right. We actually have an important question from the internet.com. Meme Bastard is a very important question for you related to video games, as we are the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. It said, finally, Dean Cain can discuss the many terrible Superman video games. All right.
Ooh.
I'm sure you've been asked about Superman video games in the past. He brought up in particular the Nintendo Entertainment version of this. So first and foremost, are you familiar with the Superman video games or many of them? Over the years?
Not so much, because I haven't really played them. I mean, the reality is any Superman video game you should just be able to crush everybody. It should be like no problem at all. It should be a walk in the park, and Superman's never really used his power. He hasn't. Homelander is the only guy that got to that sort of where he just tear it all down kind of a thing. But I'm not that familiar with him. My son right now is currently who's a big IT guy and gamer, is all over Apex Legends, and he hit the old master category, and he's very excited about that.
Apex is a great game. All right,
Yeah,
so this is what I'd like to do with you, Dean, really quick while we have you. I'm going to show you some video games, and we'll just watch a quick couple seconds of it, and you just give us the Dean Cain score on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay?
Yes, sir.
A super score. Here is the Superman on the Nintendo Entertainment System many, many years ago. Looks like you can upgrade your various superpowers. That's pretty fun right there. Superman is the one that jumps, by the way. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Why does he jump? Why doesn't he just fly across the damn thing?
See, now you're poking holes into the game.
I apologize.
No, and I appreciate that about you. You're not afraid to go against the grain here. Okay, so you've seen a little bit of Superman here on a scale of 1 to super. Your thoughts on Superman on the NES there?
Well, I appreciate the throwback quality of it, having grown up in the era of, I remember playing Pong for the first time, the granddaddy of them all. And that didn't seem like it was that far removed from the Pong days. So I'm going to give it on the scale of 1 to super, I'm going to give it a 2.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's move on to our next game here. This is Superman on the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. This is probably mid-90s here.
Looks better.
Definitely. This is 16-bit graphics here. Sound is improved. Still jumping, though.
Yeah.
So this is... Yeah, okay. All right.
And he blinks when he gets hit. Yeah.
That's pretty... A little... No laser eyes or heat vision or any superpowers here yet, but he does have punch, as you can see in the bottom right corner here, and life apparently. So, all right. So your initial thoughts on Superman for the Genesis on a scale of 1 to super?
It's getting better, and if the first one was a 2, that's got to be a 4.
Okay. All right.
I'm waiting because I know it's got to be something. We got to be getting somewhere.
All right. Now let's go to Superman in the arcade. Phoenix, I bet you know this game.
Sure. Right? Oh, yeah. Boy, howdy. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this. All right, Dean.
I like that he kicks the trash can.
Yeah. yeah. And the trash can doesn't even move. Because if Superman kicks the trash can, that some bitch is going to fly. Use that as a weapon. I love that they put the Christopher Reeve score in there. So that I felt inspired there. We're going to a 6 for sure.
All right.
Wow.
As we're stepping it up, I like it. I felt patriotic. I felt super, and we're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. Well, let's go to I have 2 more games for you here.
Good. I know where I can scale it.
Yes. Let's go to a game on the Super Nintendo called The Death and Return of Superman.
That's my time.
Yeah, this is right here. Here we go. This is back in the day where beat 'em up games were very big. Obviously, taking Superman and beating up some sort of Rambo. Is that in canon? Okay. Beat 'em up action. We had a Genesis game now, a Super Nintendo game, and arrows telling you it's time to go. Must have been kryptonite lasers there. All right. Okay. Let's go scoot ahead a little bit. Let's see if there's any sort of fight with Doomsday here.
Oh, drat Doomsday.
Let's see. Well, maybe pick him up and toss him around like a bag of moldy tangerines over there. All right. Dean, Death and Return of Superman.
I got to go with 6.5. It's just a little bit of an improvement. A little bit there. By the way, why do you have Phoenix looking like Joe Rogan over there? You got him all yellow. What happened?
That's we're using the CNN filter right now on Phoenix. So there's that.
Yeah, I did.
I got to get that one.
I didn't get the shot. I'm sorry.
Now, final game here. Final game here, Dean. Very excited to see. This is yes, Phoenix.
Dean, listen.
Yes.
Don't be deceived just because he's flying.
No,
I'm
I'm
just giving you a little.
excited. I'm already up here on that one. Then if he's
Yeah,
flying,
he's flying, but just be careful.
It's one of the most famous games for the Nintendo 64, just so you know.
For a reason, though. Yeah.
This is Superman 64.
Oh, wow, you're not actually showing the loops. Okay.
We can do the loops. Hold on, here we go.
No, okay.
By the way, this is a very good playthrough of this guy doing this right here. So this is Superman 64. This is, well, I'll tell you what, Dean, as you said, let's go fast forward a little bit and see if there's, there's more. This is 40 minutes later, by the way, Dean, just want to point this out.
Wow.
Here.
Fly training.
Yeah, lots
You
of
like
fly training.
rings? You guys like rings?
I love onion rings.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I have an aversion to putting it on somebody's finger.
All right, so there we go, Dean. Superman 64. I would love to hear your thoughts on a scale of 1 to super. One of the most.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was going to say it. I'm very intrigued. I don't want to tip the scales by any means.
Well, I like that he was flying. I don't understand flying through the rings. I don't know what that does. I never flew through any rings, but it gets the highest score because at the end, who comes through? Lois Lane. And that gives you a little bit of the heart, a little bit of the humanity of Superman. So I'm going to give that a 7. And I'm reserving the right to go 8, 9, and super for something in the future that I know you guys.
The only problem with that game, Dean, right? So like they got the flying right and all that other stuff. But like when they were all those game designers are sitting around a boardroom, like who's like the greatest enemy to Superman? Hula hoops was the correct answer, and that's all it is. You just fly through hula hoops for the entire game. Unfortunately,
I do like the animation where he's constantly opening his arms every time he goes through the hole.
Yeah,
It helps you steer like a plane.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Dean. Thank you for rating those for everybody. I would like to let you know that Superman 64 is widely regarded as one of the worst games in the history of video games. Mostly because of internet reviewers. But hey, if Lois Lane is in your heart, Lois Lane is in your heart, and
she is
7. There it is. Excellent. Well, thank you for doing that, and thank you to Mean Bastard over on X for that suggestion right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't seem like such a mean bastard, does he?
No, very nice.
Seems all right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now I know you guys are on a time limit, so if you guys do need to roll out, by all means, you can. If not, by all means, we still got a little bit left in the show. Totally on you guys.
I do have to go because I have an 11 o'clock and it is 10:52. But I want to say, first and foremost, thank you to the most attractive person on the panel, Blabs.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No, I got Blabs in there
I thought
before
you
you.
were going for this guy right here.
He's pretty attractive.
Thank
pretty
you.
attractive. If he wasn't
Thank you.
yellow. If he wasn't in that CNN filter.
I'll work on that.
Well, you're just the most yellow of the bunch. But I will say thank you for having me on. I love coming on with you guys. And I'd love to come on again sometime in the very near future if you'll have me. And I mean, I got to have this guy.
And I promise we won't send you the wrong links. Craig.
Yeah. Three times.
I'm so
I thought
sorry.
everything was wrong with my equipment, which is nothing. But there is nothing wrong with my equipment. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
Wow.
Dean.
Okay.
Dean. Oh wow, we're learning a lot about Dean. All right. Speaking of Dean, we may see you here in a couple weeks in Washington. I'll DM you about that. Okay.
Yeah,
that has to happen. That has to happen.
I think I can help out there.
Did you hear Blab? She's like, yeah, let's go.
I want to see the beautiful fireworks in DC. It looks spectacular.
It sounds like Dean's going to give you some fireworks.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I got a jam too because I got something right at 11. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's so much fun to be here. It's been too long since I've been on. I really appreciate it. And yes, everyone go to bigmancomics.com and get Dean Cain's latest graphic novel that he's done with me, The Hong Kong Connection. It's All American Lawman. It is so much fun. It's action and adventure. As I said in that other one that you loved, Craig, bullets, babes, and bad guys. This is just the stuff you love. And at the top of the show, we talked about how Phoenix had not seen Van Damme yet.
Whoa.
This is something I got for like Father's Day or my birthday like a year or two ago. So yeah, I am the ultra Van Damme fan. I am.
Let's go.
Every one of his movies. I have many of them on DVD.
Quick question.
Right.
Yes.
Which movie was it? And you'll know the answer, Gabe, where he does the amazing dance splits.
Oh, Kickboxer.
Kickboxer.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We'll put links to everybody down below. Dean, Gabe, thank you very much for
they're
joining
all
us.
Yeah,
down
thank you
below in the
guys so
description,
much.
guys.
All right,
Honor
guys.
and a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
I'll come back anytime. Love it.
Sounds good. See you guys soon.
CNDC.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll DM you shortly.
Yes, sir. Cheers, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Cheers, Dean.
Bye.
All right. Well, it looks like we have a trip to DC to plan.
Can I
here
just
real
say
shortly.
something real quick?
Yes.
I love these gentlemen. I love everything they're doing, but I would love them that much more if they're like, sorry, couldn't get you to DC, but please, here's this. And they just send you a little sparkler. And we just stay on the show with a little just pathetically sitting here with a little sparkler.
Chat, should we look, it'd be a little bit of an investment to get everybody to
Get
DC.
a little sparkler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
should we
$1.95.
pursue this, chat? Should we pursue the going to the America 250 festival thing with Dean Cain?
And how dare any of you that says no?
Yeah.
If you love America, we got to get out there. So, all right. I also love the like apparently Dean Cain has a crush on Blabs. I love this.
Yeah, that happens every time, doesn't it?
Does he? Does he come on?
Every time he's hit on me.
You
Hey,
should
you gotta
dress as
shoot your
Lois
shot.
Lane.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Should show up as Supergirl or something.
No, Lois Lane. I think you dress up as Lois Lane.
Yeah. Wouldn't be so hard. Just need to like get black hair, I guess.
Put like a pen in a pocket, and then you're
Yeah,
done.
and then you're
pretty much
done. Yeah.
This is spectacular. I love everything about this. Hey, Wasps came in with 10, says John Schaefer was on Razor Fist podcast because he was in prison for being at January 6th, and the judge wouldn't allow evidence that would exonerate him. Razor floated the idea to John about iced earth or just him playing the White House. John said he'd love to, but needs permission. I don't know what that means. The idea came from Brian May when Brian May played Buckingham Palace. I don't know, what does iced earth mean? Does anyone have any idea? Or just him? No, I don't. Wasp also says Razor has contacts in the White House that helped him be a guest there, and he's running the idea up the chain for John /IE to play there. If you know anyone in there, can you get that request through? I know nobody at the White House at all, so I don't know. Hippie Tree Hugger came in with 10, says, a good movie to watch is Secondhand Lions. That's a movie to watch with the family.
Can I just say I actually hated that movie growing up? Hated it because my parents loved it so much. They always wanted to watch it. And I was like, no! But I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Well, I know what movie we will be watching in about 1 hour, and that's Bloodsport. That's right. Quick reminder, that's coming up in just like 63 minutes. And by the way, Cecil's joining us as well.
Yes, and Mitsu.
And Mitsu, my
They
gosh.
have the correct links.
Good. So look, we encourage you guys, use the promo code down below. Like, don't wait. Open up a new tab right now. Join us. Use promo code 50OFF over at Side Scrollers Plus. Maybe you already have an account. You're doing the free thing. Cool. Awesome. Just upgrade a little bit. Join us in an hour from now. I'm going to be, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to make the page over on Side Scrollers Plus and join us. It is a great way to support what we have going on. And on top of that, in addition to Side Scrollers Plus and in addition to watching Bloodsport with Phoenix, you'll have the Star Spangled Brotacular happening in a couple weeks on Thursday, July 2nd, as we're going to be celebrating with Leaflet. It's going to be great. So once again, use that promo code right now. Our goal is to deliver ridiculous value for you guys over at Side Scrollers Plus. So you guys say, hey, I want to support those guys. I want to support what we got going on over there. And you will see a full rollout of all the things we have going on over there very, very, very soon. We are literally building it right now. Hippie Tree Hugger also gifted 5 subs. I'm assuming that's over on Kick. Is that correct?
Yes.
Heck yes. Love our kickers over there. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much, Hippie Tree Hugger. Appreciate that. Sarai Joku says, thanks, Dean, for continuing to uphold truth, justice, and the American way. Thank you for that. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to read that while he was here. Mercenary says, and Dean, wish me luck. I need cataract surgery.
Oh, dear. I do actually owe Nameless Whirl, who came in with the 50 before. I never got to play him his boobs, so I made a note of it. So here we go.
Thank
there
you.
You go. I didn't want to interrupt before, so boobs
Appreciate
are for you
that.
now.
For you, Nameless Whirl. And John came in and says, Blabs, Dean wanted you. You got to get that man so you're set for life.
Okay.
Okay. Hey,
darn
can I just say how awkward it would be to introduce you to Dean Cain in Washington? You'd be like, hey, Dean, here she is.
No! Like a pimp? No!
I'll take my finder's fee here, Dean.
Craig the pimp.
Spartan Rockwell came in too, says, get Blabs to sing the national anthem during America 250 string.
No.
Also, rest in peace,
Davey
Chase.
She was in the run sheet. That's the original voice actress for Lilo and Stitch. She died yesterday from septic shock.
Wow. That seems like it's
She died from 35, like at 35 years old.
I've heard the septic shock has been I've heard that a lot lately. Like people
Well, she apparently had it due to some sort of organ problem she was having. I can't remember what it was, but she had like some type of thing. She was hospitalized, and then it didn't go well, sadly.
Okay, what a bummer. Okay, well, look, we do have another quick story. Let me just hit this really fast. Did you see the GTA cover was released? Anybody interested in the GTA cover?
I've never even played GTA, so.
Oh, Blabs, you would love.
I do feel like I need to play like GTA at some point.
Blabs, you would love Grand Theft Auto.
Do I get to kill people?
Yeah, she loves murdering people. So you
I
love
know.
It.
Yeah, she does. It's crazy. Well, it's coming
fine.
out. Yeah. Listen, everybody has their dark side. That's the fun thing about GTA is it lets you unleash.
Can I run people over?
Yes.
Yes.
You could run people over while murdering more people.
Wow.
Blabs, the meme
I'm multitasking.
The meme when it comes to GTA, Blabs, is that you can screw a hooker, give her the money.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to run
and
people
then
over. That sounds like more fun.
Well, but there's so much more to your killing ability, Blabs. That's all I'm saying. You got to be a little.
I
more
gotta
creative.
unlock my potentials. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's coming up soon, later this year. Who's excited for that? Let's go.
Depends on the price.
$80.
Yeah, that price is bullshit. It's going to be a normal price. I guarantee it.
I bet it's 100. I bet it's 100.
I bet you. There's no way. No way.
No, you're right because it'll probably be 70 or 80, whatever. The idea is get people in the door and then have them spend money with the GTA bucks or whatever.
Yes, that's what everyone's
their money.
missing out on is that they're going to want some kind of big component of like online component. They want the money there. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you see like a $200 version that has all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. Yeah. But I still think you're going to get a $70 game. I really do believe that.
Well, there's going to be good value behind it, and you know they're going to make literally $1 billion the first day. Like it's going to be stupid when it's released. All right. We will not be making $1 billion, but we will be watching Bloodsport very, very shortly. So I encourage you guys, once again, that's less than an hour away. We're going to wrap this up and get that set up. Open up a new tab right now. Join us exclusively on Plus, myself and Cecil and Phoenix and Blabs.
Mitsu.
That's right. So join us here in just less than 1 hour right now. Use that promo code. All right. Time to get out of here, guys.
Are you
We
kidding
did not have
me?
a showdown today.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
What are you doing? I'm gonna do it.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
That's me.
I honestly
How dare you?
I honestly thought of like just shutting the stream down mid-intro right there, just because I thought it'd be funny.
How dare you? The audacity of this man. Anyway.
I know.
Yeah, you put a pipe in it. Anyway, June 18th, everybody, is Alone in the Dark, the new
What are you doing?
What? June 18th. Shut up. Anyway, released back in 2001. Then you have Subnautica, and the second one just was released too. So released back in 2015, and then Metal Slug Attack Reloaded is 2 years old, back in 2024. You're all welcome. Yeah, I know my shirt literally says green dude with an attitude. Like yeah. It's a Shrek shirt.
That's great, Blab. Some noticeable games that you missed today on June 18th include
Alone in the Dark, which I put on the thing.
Twisted
NBA
Metal
Street.
Black. Wow, and NBA Street.
I prefer Untwisted Metal Silver.
Wow, all right. That is
Do you
a good
prefer
one.
Do you prefer WNBA Street?
Yeah. Or just
Okay.
none of it.
All right.
Wow.
I like
Dead Aim.
WNBA, Women of the Street right there. Yeah, Resident Evil Dead Aim right there.
Hey, yeah.
Blabs, Tamagotchi collection for the DS.
Yeah, I don't know what Tamagotchi is. I know what Tamagotchi is.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Ooh, 7 years ago, Bloodstained. This is a great game. Ritual of the Night.
I think I own that.
All right.
Why?
I don't know. I think Mark the Cyborg gave it to me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know, it was a guarantee. It was because when you were playing
Castlevania.
through Castlevania. Yep. That's exactly right. We have R-Type Tactics 1 and 2 Cosmos released today, as well as the Soccer Kit collection. Okay.
Viva Viva!
And
The
then there's
Adventures of
Blabs
Hills.
with your coworker.
That's fun, isn't it?
I guess. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's releasing today if you want to go download with your coworker. So
I want
all
to play
right.
Adventures of Hills, and I hope it's literally just a hill, and there's no control movement at all. You just stare at a hill.
Just put you on a
Just staring at it.
push you down. You go, yay. All right, we'll be back in about 55 minutes with a little bit of blood sport. Once again, open up a new tab. Join us right now. Cannot wait. 50 off. Looking forward to seeing you guys then. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time. Big show. Very excited for this one. As we are joined by...
Vera Dark and Lady Decade.
We're delivering all the video games tomorrow. All the video games with Vera. All the video games with Lady Decade. So join us tomorrow. Who knows what wigs? Who knows what wigs Decade will be wearing? Looking forward to that. All right, we'll see you guys in about 55 minutes for some blood sport. Man, that's going to be awesome. Over on Side Scrollers Plus. See you guys then. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great rest of your day. See you in about 55 minutes. Bye-bye.
Fatality. Oh my.
Oh.